Hey guys, this is Stan from Team Curse, and today I'm going to be showing you a default on dust2. With this default, I don't want you guys to get confused. This is not going to be a video about me showing you how to take A or showing you how to take B. This is just going to show you how to take some key areas in the map, so you can use your strat book and go off whatever you feel like. Maybe a mid to B, maybe a long take, whatever you feel like. Okay, so it's going to start off with 2 people going towards tunnels and 3 people going towards A. One guy watching long push, obviously. One guy opping down mid, and another guy. If you have an op down mid, you can fast cat. I mean, not fast cat, but you can go down this lane. And this guy who's coming down this lane and holding mid, his job is going to be. This is the guy that's going to be clearing cat. So that's how the 3 A guys are set up. One long. One around this area who's going to be going up cat, getting pop flashed up cat, and one upping mid. Now, I'm going to show you something about long that I see a lot of people do. A lot of people, they try to hold long from here. I wouldn't recommend holding it from there. If you're going to try to hold long, I'd really recommend holding it from here, because if you're holding it from outside the double doors, you don't know what's going on in this area, and somebody can just very simply walk in like this and hold an angle right here, or something like that. When somebody does this, and if you, for example, do the cat stuff, like it's late in the round, 30 seconds left, and you want to do an A take, 2 long, 3 cat, whatever, blah blah blah, maybe 1 long, 4 cat, 1 guy delaying long. So the first guy coming through these double doors to go long, almost not like he's going to be getting entry'd by this guy almost pretty much every time, because this is just a really, like, there's so many spots he can play, so many angles he can hold here that it's almost impossible to clear it effectively. So that's why I really recommend playing in this double doors, because especially like right around this area, if there's a nade stack, you have time to get out and block it. If there's no nade stack, you're just holding an angle, and if somebody tries to walk in, which a lot of players do try to do, they literally walk right into your crosshair, and it's a free kill for you. So that's what the A guys are doing. They're set up, one guy watching long, cat, and mid. Okay, now the B guys. I'm going to show you what the B guys do. Okay, so the first the 2 guys coming B. One guy's going to be holding upper tunnels, however he likes, and one guy's going to be going lower B. Now, this strat is all based off personal preference. You can send both guys lower B. They can clear B, lower B together, and then one guy comes back up here and holds it, or whatever. But what I generally like to do is one guy comes here, he clears it, everything clear, blah blah blah. He comes up here, he smokes this, so the guy back there can get in position. Once he smokes this, he's still waiting here. He's still waiting here, waiting for the push. You're going to be throwing a pop flash from this area. So as soon as you have the smoke up, you called for your teammate's getting up here, and once your teammate's like around this area, you wanna, when you're around, like, when you're going up cat, you don't want to sit right around this corner for the pop flash and then go. You want to maybe, like, especially if there's a smoke up here, you want to come out here, make sure everything's clear, make sure nobody's peeking, make sure all this area up close right here is clear. Now once it is clear, you want to walk up right here, and once you're up here, you can be like, okay, I'm ready for the pop flash. Now, the reason I say, like, do this, like, risky stuff, like, get up here, clear all this stuff by yourself, is because you have a guy lower B ready nade stack with you, and you don't have to get yourself killed for these angles. You can do really quick peeks, and you can fall back into cover right away. Like, you see somebody, boom, you're done, and you can nade stack it right away with your lower B teammate. So we'll pretend that there's nobody there. You got up here, there's a smoke here, you cleared all this stuff. I'm ready for the pop flash. You called for your lower B teammate. Once you're ready, this guy, now like I said, this default is all about cat control. You can do a lot of stuff on this map just based off cat control. You can take A off cat control, you can get mid to B, you can get CG spawn, you can go, like, this just opens up your playbook compared to just having like having all of this blocked off for your team because you didn't check it. So once your teammate's there, he's ready, he's holding an angle, making sure that this guy that's up close, you always have your gun out, because once you're up so close to the enemy, you don't know what he can do. You don't know what the enemy wants to do to you. You don't know what trick he has up his sleeve. He might do a delayed push, 10-second delayed push, some random push. You don't know. So you're just up here holding your gun, waiting for the pop flash. Once your guy says, I'm ready for the pop flash, this is it. It's very easy to line up. you just come, you move back until like this is lined up with this, like this little line hits this little line, so like here, and then you put your crosshair, line it up with like the tip of the building right around this area. So you let it go like that. I won't be able to really show you how it looks on CT, but pretty much the flashbang explodes like around this area. So anybody literally holding like, somebody holding like even like a really silly angle like this, or somebody helping him like back here, anybody really, anybody really peeking into cat is almost guaranteed to get flashed by that. And as soon as that explodes, you have a guy right around the corner. Obviously he sees the flash, he hears the flash, you hear the fire in a hole, and you turn around and you want to kind of follow it. That way when it explodes, you're already turning around the corner. So you hear the fire in a hole and you're already getting ready. Boom, explodes, you're turning the corner, clearing this, and you just make sure that you don't get too aggro. Maybe clear this little angle right here, that make sure nobody playing there. But generally you don't want to peek into goose and sight stuff like that by yourself. So that's how that's this guy's job. He just takes up cat control with lower B, and the other guy coming tunnels, he's just holding tunnels the whole round, or waiting until you guys want to do this trap. And that's a general default on dust2. Dust2 is not one of those maps where you need to get really crazy strats to win. You just need to have a few simple strats, a few simple takes that work, that you don't want a strat that doesn't work, obviously, but something that generally works, something that you have good timings on, and you just want to work off those. Now a variation of this is if they're playing heavy cat, you can send both of the guys lower B. First guy obviously smoked this, gets up here, takes up cat with your guy, with your mid guy, green box guy, I don't know what people call this. They're both up here, and then take this with two people. This is, you want to take it with two people. Like the first time you run this, you want to take it with one person. And if they're playing cat, if this guy runs into any trouble, of course, first of all, he should be getting the kills. But even if he gets both of the entries, you just want to send two people with him the next, or an extra person with him the next time. Because even if he gets a kill, or if he doesn't get a kill, you want to send an extra person with him if they're playing this, because luck does happen. And if like the flash goes off and somebody sprays right here and gets an extra headshot by accident, like there's one extra guy here to clean up the mess just in case. And the reason you want to do it the first round is because you just want to test it. Like if they're not playing cat, you don't need to send all those resources. You don't need to send two people there. So two guys come lower B, one guy boosts up here, the other guy comes up, they clear this, blah blah blah, both get up close, and the guy that was extra lower B throws a flash, and then he comes back and washes tunnels. Obviously if you're doing a lower, or doing an A strat, you don't have to sit tunnels here all around. Usually this is what I tend to do. I'll just walk back here, holding our back while my team is doing an A strat, and I'll generally like to play around this area, or maybe like around this area, just watching the flank, cutting the rotates, and if I feel like I come out mid, I'm giving all the detailed roles of the lower B guys because that's generally me. So yeah, that's how you want to do it. That's how I like to do it. That's how I used to run my teams. I would almost always get cat control because, like I said, it opens up your playbook, and really the other team, like when you have cat control, when the other team has cat control on you and your CT, it just puts you in uncomfortable positions because you know at any second they can peek out here and start getting entries. So right away, like the guys A, they start having to play differently. They start having to play passive. Like they're gonna rotate one guy car, probably one guy ramp or goose, waiting for the cross, waiting for the long take. And like these little rotates right here, let them getting into positions like this. This enables you to maybe like smoke off like right here. My team, we like to smoke off this. Maybe take long or smoke off there. Take mid to B, make them rotate through the smoke. And yeah, this generally just puts them into bad rotate positions if you take B, and also puts them into general spots if you take A. So you don't have this. There's no trickery going on. You've cleared all the close-up spots, and there's only like a couple general spots that you have to really clear. So yeah, that's the default A or default strat on dust2 that you can run. Don't use it. Use it whatever you feel like. I found that works for me versus top NA competition, but everybody's different. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you learned something, and until next time.